I want to introduce you to Raj Thakkar, our guest of honor today. Raj is a nationally recognized expert in charter school finance. He is the founder and CEO of New York City-based Charter Schools Business Management, also known as CSBM, and he is the author of Fiscally Secure: Prepare, Protect, and Propel Your Charter School with Responsible Financial Management. I am so excited to get into this conversation today with Raj, and what an honor it is to have him here. I know the audience here are going to be really interested. So it's called the Fiscal Responsibility Method, and we're going to go through an overview of it here in a conversation. Then we're going to dive into a few, because I've been lucky enough to get a preview of this, and there's a few cures, as we call them, within the method that are just so interesting. And I think we could go into all 10 of them, but we've picked out a few of them that we think will be really pertinent for the audience today. But first of all, I do want to remind the audience that this is recorded again. So don't worry about getting the pen and paper out if you're about to take notes on everything. It is recorded, and we'll ask Raj as well now in a moment about some other further resources for the learning. So you're going to have it all there at your fingertips. But to set the scene, how did you come up with this method? What was the origin? And, share us a little bit about the background of that.
Sure. So I'm a very detail-oriented person. I think I get that from my parents. They were immigrants that came over from the US, and they were always nervous about getting something wrong, doing something wrong, and getting in trouble and all that kind of stuff. So it made us be very focused on the details. And throughout before launching Charter School Business Management, I used to be the CFO of Explore Charter School in Brooklyn, New York for 4 years. And before that, I was in startup technology companies. And again, like it was just getting through all the details one at a time. And what ended up happening was, during the pandemic, I started realizing that there's a method to our madness. We do this every single time, and may not be in the same exact order every time with our clients, but why don't I just start documenting what we do, what our practices are? And then it almost like revealed itself into this framework that really kind of makes sense. So I don't know if I should jump in now, but
Yeah.
it has 10 cures for the 10 common causes of financial mismanagement. And then we go a layer deeper, where there's 5 remedies per cure, for a total of 50 remedies for the common symptoms of financial mismanagement. So if you can
Amazing. Let's jump into it. Yeah, let's get right into it. I'm eager.
Yeah, so anytime you have 10 of anything, you need a framework that can help you digest it. So the framework is yesterday, which is the accounting, all about reconciling the past. Then there's today, which is the finance, all about commanding the present. And then there's tomorrow, which is the management and governance, which is all about forecasting the future. So the first cure is all about establishing and evolving roles, responsibilities, policies, and procedures, because you need clarity on who's doing what, when, where, why, and how. And that cuts across all 3 areas of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The first part of yesterday is set up and maintain your accounting infrastructure, because you want to preserve a solid financial foundation. The third cure is to process payroll precisely and promptly, because you want to respect your workforce's efforts. All of us are trying to make a living. The least we can do is pay them on time and pay them accurately. And then the last part of yesterday is to ace the audit. You want to demonstrate to your internal stakeholders, as well as your external stakeholders, that your financial house is in order. And then from there, getting into today, you need to build reality-based budgets, where you're translating, estimating, and iterating your vision. So you're literally converting the words of the vision into numbers that are based on informed assumptions. And then from there, you're checking against that budget, where you're preparing and analyzing vital financial reports, forecasts, and metrics. And the goal there is to assess your fiscal health in order to make informed decisions, instead of these fingers crossed, hope this works type of decision making, which we don't support. And then the last part of today is control cash carefully. You want to ensure that plenty of tomorrow ensure plenty of tomorrows can exist. You know, it sounds ridiculous, but cash does rule everything around me. Like around everybody, you're in and out of cash flow is really important. Your paycheck comes in, you've got bills to pay, just like a school. And then the last part, and I promise I'll be done here, is to grow wisely, know whether, when, and how to scale. Uh, Cure 9 is to mitigate risk proactively, where you maximize stability and minimize disruptions. And then last but not least is to value your invaluable talent and technology, where you amplify your impact and reduce your turnover. So I know that was a whole lot that I just unloaded, but that's the framework in a nutshell.